Hey guys, guess what? It's Thursday and I actually remember to do this again. So I have a few things that I want to talk about, and I figure if there's any questions, if you guys just want to hang out, we can just like sit and hang out for a little bit. So this weekend, okay, so the last video that I did, I talked a little bit about, somebody had asked me if I'd lost weight, and I was like, no, actually I've gained weight. I gained 6-ish to 8-ish pounds. So I am working on, hey guys, I'm going to talk about, okay, so today I'm going to talk about fitness and the lack there of good eating. And I'm going to talk about, I'm going to paint my room this weekend. So I figured we could talk about some fun things and then if you guys have any questions or anything like that. And yeah, okay, so gained 6 to 8 pounds between Christmas time. So like right around when I was doing those videos with Becca and we were talking about great, we were going to the gym, and then I went on vacation, and then my kids were out of school, and then I took them on a trip, and then the last month I basically just did nothing. So yeah, I gained weight. And I went to try on some jeans because I wear a lot of like leggings or comfy pants. I don't always have to go like see anybody or do anything or go anywhere, so I wear a lot of really comfy clothes. I look like a hobo half the time, and I'm aware of it and I'm fine with it. But when I actually do go to put my jeans on and they're really snug and I have to wear like really baggy shirts because my jeans barely fit, then it's like, okay, I have a problem. But I'm totally in like a weird situation with food because I'm loving all of these like things I shouldn't be eating. I do eat really good. I would say I do a good like, I try to like stay to 80-20, like 80% really good, 20% bad. Right now I would say I'm like at a 60-40, but like all the breakfast, lunch, dinner I eat's pretty good. It's like the C's candy, and yesterday I ate a Hostess cupcake, 2 of them actually. I'm like, come on. All right, let me see here really quick. Okay, so yes, Erica, I think I need to do another step bet or a oh my gosh, I can't. Why do I always forget the name of it? I'm the worst with names. There's Step Bet and what's the weight loss one? Help me out. Somebody help me out. You guys can actually help me out. Usually I do this in videos and I'm like able to edit it out. The one where you weigh, what's it called? It's Step Bet's the other one. Diet Bet, that's what it's called. So I was like, well, maybe I should do that. And then I was actually texting my boyfriend. I was like, I just finished TRX again. I'm like super proud of myself. The kids and I made donuts for breakfast this morning. So I was like running off of donuts and I'm working out. I'm like, this is so bad. But yeah, I just did TRX and he's like, don't go crazy. He's like, please don't go crazy. Because I lose a lot of my curves like really quick. And he likes the curves. He definitely likes curvy girls. So yeah. So he's like, can you just do like a lot of stretching? And like, babe, my pants don't fit me. Like, it's a problem. Anyways, that's where I'm at with it. So maybe a step bet would be really fun. I'm definitely like, I like the curves too. I'm just a curvier girl. That's all there is to it. And I'm really stocky. So if you look at like some of my pictures, like I'm really, my boyfriend calls it really yoked. He's like, you're like really, because I'm like, my legs are super muscular. I mean, I can squat an ungodly amount of weight, over twice of what I weigh. I can easily squat. So my legs are just like super beefy. And then, like my arms, I'm just like that's just how I am. So, okay. I'm gonna be good. What I think I'm gonna do is just try to like work out. And I think by working out, I'm gonna feel bad about the stuff that I'm eating because working out, yeah, 6 pounds. Well, 6 to 8, depends on the morning. The other day it was 8 pounds since Christmas. I'm like, that's backwards. Everybody's losing weight this time of year. And here I am just like finding it all, which is not so good for my genes. But yeah, so that's what's going on in my life. The last 10 pounds are impossible to lose. I'm just gaining them. Yay, I'm glad you caught me live too. But yeah, I just need to, like our dinners are super healthy. I'll post tomorrow. I'll post another like what we ate for dinner last week type of video just because those are really fun to do. And I have been recording them as I remember. There's some days where I just forget or it's frantic, like baseball's just starting. We're gonna have baseball and soccer this year, and then golf. Oh my gosh, you guys, I want to put Deacon in golf so bad. But baseball, soccer, and golf are all kind of at the same time. So I've always been the parent who's like one thing at a time and then take a break, do another thing. Like my kids are so little still. I'm like, there's no reason to like burn yourself out. But he really wants to play golf, I don't know what to do. Has anybody done that where they've had their kids like in multiple different sports at the same time? Like, did it completely burn you out to the core? Drake is mega gung-ho about soccer. We didn't do baseball again this year for him because I am tired of paying for him and making him go basically lay on the field for an hour. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just not for him. Baseball's not for him. He's getting really good at golf, actually, but he's really excited for soccer. So then Deacon's like, well, I want to do soccer. And I'm like, well, if I'm already taking your brother, what's the difference? I'll take you too. But now I'm in like a pickle. And we love our baseball team. It's the first year. So believe it or not, I'm actually kind of like, I'm really shy. Like, I always feel like if I'm going to go talk to somebody, I'm going to like inconvenience them or interrupt them or like bug them. So I never like go out of my way to like go talk to people, which it may come off as like being, I don't want to say stuck up, but in that way, like, oh, she doesn't talk to anybody, but it's not like that. It's me thinking like, oh, they don't want to talk to me. They're not going to remember who I am. They're not going to want to like listen to the nonsense I have to say. I'm really good though at occasionally like jumping into a conversation. And then I love public speaking. So that's my twisted personality. But this baseball team that Deacon's on this year, we've been with the same group. So yeah, okay, so Sam, you know how it is. It's just bizarre. But we've been with the same group now for a few years, and even one of the kids on our baseball team that kid is Deacon's teacher this year. So like it's become kind of like a little family. And I enjoy it because, hey there, Jade, are you getting all the snow? Because I know these people now, and like we have each other's phone numbers and we text, and like I'll see Deacon's teacher today because I volunteer on Thursdays, and I don't know, it's just nice. So I'm actually looking forward to it. And then golf, I do know a few people from golf just because it's like we golf so much. It's gone. Oh no. We got a ton of snow the other day. Like if you saw my Instagram, I posted a picture. Basically the car had like a foot of snow on it and you just couldn't even see the car. There was no car left. And then today it's like really warm, but not really warm. It's like 50 degrees, which is really warm right now, but it's really windy. So you can hear all that like, flapping. It's our vent above our microwave. It's really, really loud. Okay, so see, some people have snow. We're supposed to be getting more snow really soon. I'm not sure when, but really, really soon. Okay, so waiting for spring. Oh, I want to plant. I think we actually might do a garden again this year and start our seeds inside and actually do the whole garden thing. I think it's fun to do. It's exactly why people don't go up and talk to people. Yes, it is. And I love it when people come and talk to me because I love talking to people. I don't know what it is about my personality, and I know that's probably like a really bad way to think, because if somebody were to come up and talk to me, I would never feel that way. I personally feel that way. It's bizarre. Okay, so this weekend, I'm going to tackle a project, and I'm not telling my boyfriend about it. He knows, and oh, I could talk all day long. Like my poor friends, my family, I think I get it from my family, because we'll go to say goodbye, like my mom. See what I mean? I can't even talk about one thing. And we'll just keep talking forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So I'm just, I don't know, I'm chatty. And it's hard for me to say goodbye to things. Calvert, come here. Do you want to say hello? Look at him. Come over here. Come here. He's like, no, not really. Get him. He's doing so good, you guys. He's really enjoying the whole single dog gig. He loves it. You're practically no makeup. Oh, Jocelyn, that's so sweet. I just finished TRX. I haven't showered today. So this is actually a little bit of yesterday's residual. So if you notice, I don't get my lashes done anymore, which I'm actually enjoying. I'm trying to focus a little bit more on like taking care of my skin. So it's whatever was left over from yesterday, which would have been a little eyebrow fill and maybe a little mascara. And that's it. I just worked out and sweated my butt off for an hour. So I do need to go shower today before I go volunteer. And then I've got to get some work done before I go. So but I figured we'd hang out because I loved it so much last Thursday. I've been looking forward to it. And I don't know a good time. It'll probably be about this time, I would think, every single week. So somewhere in there. Melanie, right now my skincare routine is not good. I finally don't use a bar of soap. It's good to be chatty. It's always a good trait. People always, oh, wait, come back. It's like going away. I think it's a good characteristic. If you are, I mean, I enjoy it out of other people. I've heard that Diane Lane before. And I looked her up. I need to look her up again because now I don't remember. But my skincare routine, it used to just be like a bar of soap, whatever soap I was washing my body with. Like my boyfriend actually uses like body wash, and I have like my bar of soap. So my skincare routine right now is, Perfectly Posh. Christina Chapman sells it, and if I remember, I'll put her information below. She's a YouTube mom as well. But they have this BFF face wash, and it's like a scrubby face wash. It's like Best Friends Forever, and it has these little scrubbies in it, and I love it. And then as far as lotion goes, I use the doTERRA ones, and I love them. Love them. I've got their like eye one right now. It has like a little roller bottle. It's fun. And then their Anytime moisturizer. It's like in a long tube. It smells so good. So I use that. So between those two, I really like them. I am going to try out the Rodan & Fields because I've just seen so many good things. And I have tried their, my friend Jennifer Larson, she is also another, I met her here through YouTube, and I'll leave her stuff down below as well. But she sent me this like sample, it was like a sample face mask one time, and it had like like an exfoliator, and then there was this little blue capsule that I put on, like it was a moisturizing serum type thing. I don't really know what it was, but my skin felt like velvet. It's never felt so good ever. So I'm like, well, maybe I want to try it. So instead of getting my lashes done, I'm like reallocating those dollars to actually taking care of my face. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, I want to show you guys these colors really quick before I forget, and then we start talking about something else. So I'm going to, I think, refinish the cabinets in my bathroom. I really think I am. So I did, and that's another video I need to post. I'll do the whole entire thing. I'll just post a bunch of videos. I did this like window. If you saw like my bathroom makeover video I did a long time ago, you saw that we had like paper blinds taped up. Well, we still didn't order actual blinds. I'm like, what's the point? You have to step in the bathtub. Even my boyfriend, who's like 6'3" or something, can't reach across it to open or shut the blinds. I'm like, what's the point of that? And so we've just had the paper blinds there forever, so like a view didn't matter to us. So I put this like window film on the window, and it's called etched. I think that the type is etched glass. I'll post the video this weekend that I did, and it's amazing. So it filters some of the light, and it brings in this like really pretty bright white light, and I love it. I love it. So it's kind of inspired me to do the rest of my bathroom. We have these really like ugly oak cabinets. We have them in our kitchen, and we have them. They're just like the 10-year-old ones. They look orange. They're really not very pretty, but I have them in our bathroom and then the kids' bathroom as well. So I'm thinking about sanding them down. This is where things get crazy, and painting them this color. So this is like a darkish gray color, and kind of going like a grayish blue color scheme, gray, blue, white. As you can tell, like, I really like, if you saw my old house, I really like white and bright and teal and just really colorful. Not colorful, but just really, just bright, I guess is the best way to describe it. He likes comfortable, dark, so dark. So like this is like a compromise for us because he likes the dark colors and I like the light colors. So we try to find like a compromise in things. He said I can do whatever I want though, so I'm going to take full advantage of that, and I'm going to paint our cabinets this color, I think. If anybody has any cabinet tips, please let me know. And then our bedroom, if you've seen it, and I've talked about it before a long time ago, we have this like red wall, and I just don't like it. It's just, it just doesn't go with anything that we have or anything that we love. So I think I'm going to go with this color and paint it this color. So a dark for dark. So I'm keeping it dark. I'm not going like a really light blue or anything like that. I'm going to go with this darker blue color. And then the rest of our walls, I think I'm going to go with this one. And this is Sherwin-Williams. I can give you the colors too. This is Mindful Gray. So we usually call them grocery stores. Did I miss something? Hold on. Okay, what are grocery stores? We call them food shops and supermarkets in America called. Yep, grocery store. Like just the store, the grocery store. Yeah, nothing. No food shops. We never say food shops. So yeah, Mindful Gray denim. So let me show you. Okay, so almost all the walls are gonna be this color, which is, it's a kind of a, I've done a lot of research on this, you guys. It's a grayish color, which is actually a word. So like a beige gray combined. I laughed the first time I heard it. I'm like, you're gonna be kidding me. It's been a really long time since I've painted. So these are gonna be the colors. I have something white. Here's a tissue. Okay. So these would be the colors in our room. And then this dark one on the cabinets. So I think it'll like kind of brighten things up a little bit and then sort of bring everything together. Cause like everything that we have in our room, and I know don't paint for like your comforter or your, but like everything we have and everything that we love, everything we bought before and plan to buy in the future are all going to be in this kind of color. So the blue might be a little bold, but I don't see it changing. Okay, let's see here. Did you ask what stores we had too? Yes, we have Tesco. Oh yeah, we've got so many. And it's weird too because, that's what I'm thinking too, is like with our bedding, and it matches our bedding. Not that I'm matching our bedding, but they are colors we love. So I'm like, how much is it going to cost? I don't know. I've been pricing out paint. In fact, if you open my Safari on my phone right now, you would see all of the different paint prices for Home Depot, like Sherwin-Williams, all these places, because I'm trying to price match. And then I bought this like coupon book from the kids this year where it's if you spend a certain amount at Sherwin-Williams, you get a certain amount off. So I'm like trying to factor in all those prices plus sale prices. And oh, that's right, I got a coupon from Home Depot for a discount for some random reason. It was like I renewed my post office and they thought I moved or something, which I didn't. Nothing changed. But they sent me a coupon, so I don't know if like USPS put me on a list or something like that. I did set up annual auto pay for my post office box, so I don't know if that like changed something. I'm not sure. Test it out for sure. Yes, so Melanie, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's why I've done so much research on these colors and reading these colors, and they're actually like kind of popular colors, because I did gray. My old room, I did gray, so my house before I moved in here, a gray wall. Half the day it was purple. So ever since then, gray scares me, which is why I'm trying to go to like more of a grayy color. Is that what it is? Yeah, grage. No. Is that what I just said? Yeah, the grage, whatever it's called. Anyways, that color, because I would rather kind of go on like the beige-ish than have another purple wall. I just don't want a purple wall. I don't think he would appreciate a purple wall. Everyday life is, yes. After Trump. Jocelyn, yes, I need to be working. That's the only catch, is that Thursdays now are kind of becoming a day off because it's in the morning. I've been doing like LuLaRoe stuff, which I still do love. And then walking caliber. Today I went and worked out. And then this. And then like a little bit of work. And then volunteering for the kids' classroom. So, yeah, great. It's really hard. So I read all these things about my work ethic. I work, well, the problem is because I do work for myself, I work around the clock, which is, it's a horrible thing to do. It's super terrible. Yeah, I'm trying to bring in chalk paint with a seal on the cabinets is going to be easier than sanding them down. So I asked my boyfriend the other day, which I believe, and I might go that route. I'm not sure. I want to go talk to the guy. I guess there's an actual cabinet specific paint too. They get a lot of, and I'm going to put hardware on them as well, which is crazy. And I don't want to do, all I know is that I don't want to do any hardware where if I'm like walking by with jeans and it catches my belt loop. Has anybody ever had that, like cabinet poles and stuff that have like the edges kind of stick out a little bit and they catch you all the time? So I might do like poles and not even knobs, because those will get you too. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to go look. But, see, I feel like I was talking about something I completely forgot. But yeah, so my boyfriend, yes, the other day I was like, babe, do we have a sander? And he's like, why do you need a sander? And I was like, well, just for a project that I think I'm going to do. He's like, nothing in our house needs to be sanded. And I was like, well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I end up doing something. Because he's going to be with his kids. He's all, maybe a better question is, do you know how to use the sander? And I'm like, do you know who my dad is? He's like, is it for your dad? I'm like, no, my dad has every sander under the sun. I just don't want to go borrow it. And he's like, oh my gosh. So he's a little nervous, as he should be, because I'm nervous too. If I ruin our cabinets, I'll probably get in some trouble. Actually, would probably end up having to buy like one of those awesome, beautiful cabinet or sink cabinet combinations that like Costco sells with the gorgeous granite. Oh, that would be tragic. So we're just gonna try that. And these oak cabinets, you guys, like we have them in the boys' bathroom, and they get toothpaste on them, and it is a real bitch to get it off. Like by the time you actually scrub it off, like you've removed some of the cabinet. They just need to be replaced. Armenia, I do, but not very well. Just a key throw, like a little bit. I can get by it. Okay, so you didn't need to sand. See, I feel like ours will because they're just old. So I almost wonder if I'm going to have to get like a grain filler because they're just, like, you can feel the ridges and the texture on them, and I want them to look good. I don't want to do like a botched job because I need his trust in like making over the house. So I don't want to like ruin anything. Yes, it's funny that your belt loops are that low. It is, right? Yeah, that is a problem I have. I'm only 5'2", so I get caught on a lot of things. Like my belt loops will get caught on the cabinets, and then like my hips will hit the counters. Like if I turn around too fast, I'll hit my hip bone on the counter. It kills me. These rocks, so I've seen pictures. They used to go all the way up. He ripped them off. He used to go all the way up, and there was like a sunburst, like a starburst thing, like in the middle out of the rocks. And I guess he just didn't like it, so he actually ripped the rocks off. Also, our cabinets or our countertops, they used to be white tile. The house looked a lot different. After his divorce, he had like this big remodel thing that he did, and he just took a sledgehammer to the countertops and completely took them out and replaced them with, one of his clients had just redone his house and had these like, they're floor tiles, you guys. These counters, don't tell him, they drive me bananas. I hate them. But his client had these, they're gorgeous. You've seen the tiles in my kitchen for a floor. His client was like, here, you can have these. So he put them on the countertop. So we have floor tiles, which doesn't matter, but we have those on our counters. They're beautiful. I don't like them because they're uneven. So when you go to like clean the counters, it's a pain. Any tile countertop, I think, is a total pain in the butt. I got spoiled with granite there at one point in time. So have you thought about getting a quote from someone just to see what they think it would to make it look good, just so you know what you're getting into? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to do it myself just because I love doing things myself. And I'm just doing it in the bathroom. So I'm starting with the smallest cabinet space in the house to redo, to see if I can even handle it. My sister redid her cabinets in her kitchen, and she said if she did it again, she would just she would get new doors and then do the rest of it on her own. She wouldn't go through all of it. She did like the legit job where they took the entire cabinets apart, sanded them multiple times, did a grain filler, sanded them again, did another grain filler, sanded them again, primed them 2 or 3 times, and then painted them with cabinet paint twice. So for her, I mean, they're legit. They look so good. I'm not going to go that crazy, but she did really good. Okay. Have you thought about getting, yes. Yes, my boyfriend is becoming less camera shy. It's really cute. And somebody's described him as being very thorough, and he is very thorough in videos. He is, it's pretty cute, and he's less shy than I am, which is so crazy. He has no problem like picking up the camera and just recording me wherever, and I'm like, babe, turn that off. Like, people are watching. But he's a lot more adventurous in that sense than I am, because I get all nervous. You can do, Sammy, do some laundry. We can do some laundry together. I need to switch laundry. I washed the kids' lunch boxes this morning. So, okay, when I was a kid, we would take those really cheap Pillsbury biscuits. So those, like, they used to sell them in a 4-pack. I guess they don't anymore. I don't know when they stopped doing that because I haven't done this since I've had the kids. But you take those really cheap biscuits, and like the little ones, and I would use the back of a turkey baster. This morning we used the top of a bubble blower thing because it was the right size, and you poke a hole in them, fry them in oil, and then, of course, and then take them out, drain them, and put a glaze on them. So you just like butter, powdered sugar, a little milk, a little vanilla, and glaze these little donuts. And they are so soft and amazing, and they're so good. And my sister and I would make them all the time during the summer when our parents were gone. And Kelly, I have it on my Instagram story right now. And I would do that. Well, I've never shown my kids that like thing, and I thought it would be really fun to do this like special. Cinnamon sugar would be good too. And I thought it would be really fun to do this like special treat with the kids this morning. So I did, and it took a lot longer than I thought, which of course, and I knew it was going to take a long time, but by the time we got done, we had like 15 minutes before we had to leave the house. And I was just like, do you guys want to be hot lunch today, please? So long story short, I'm washing their lunch boxes right now. So I need to switch laundry in the washing machine because their lunch boxes are getting washed. They're going to be at their dad's house this weekend. So I won't have their lunch boxes. I figured it was like the perfect opportunity to do it. But yeah, those donuts, I sent a picture to my sister and she's like, I miss those so much. She's like, you used to always make them for me. And I did. I would make hers and I'd make the donuts because I was the older one and I was more comfortable with frying. I've always been just a little better in the kitchen than my sister, although she's gotten better. But I would fry the donuts. We'd each make our own frosting, and hers was like a chunky ball of powdered sugar, and mine was like a perfect little glaze. It's continued through. Could you please do organization? I could definitely do more organizing type videos. I'm still working on it's like always a work in progress, minimalizing stuff all the time. And I feel like I buy so many things, but I buy a lot of like clothes for the kids for future seasons, but we don't have like an abundant amount of clothes. We eat all the food that I buy. I don't know. But yeah, I'm always getting rid of things. For some reason, every single month we've got this like donation. Friends of MS call me and they say, hey, do you have a box? I'm like, I always have a box. So, but yeah, I'm always organizing. So I'd be more than happy to do that. And share more of those videos. For kitchen, don't use knobs, use rounded handles. That's like the pulls, right? Like they're like a half moon type of a thing. Do those work well? Is that what you're talking about? Thank you so much, Melanie. Yeah, my sister, but you know what? She's a plastic surgeon now, so what does the kitchen skills matter? I might be able to be a little better in the kitchen, but yeah, she can rebuild somebody's hand in her sleep. Thank you. All right, guys. I guess I could shower today, huh? Maybe. No, I'm gonna definitely go shower before I go to the kids' school. And yesterday, so I was really bad yesterday, and I bought some of the Reese's peanut. See, this is why my jeans don't fit. But I bought some of the Reese's peanut butter cups from. I was at Walmart yesterday, and they are so fresh and delicious right now. Oh, it's bad. The only thing that you think is way too expensive but totally worth it. Oh, it was the eyelashes for sure. That was the one thing that I splurged on. So I would do like my own pedicure because I'm really frugal. I am so frugal with money, and I've kind of at a point in my life, if you haven't noticed, where I love to save. I'm still very, very frugal. I spend a fair amount in groceries, but like I said, we eat it all, and we eat for the most part. We eat really well. So I would say that where I'm at right now, I save and I travel, and that's kind of where we're at. In fact, I'm going to take the kids on another trip on their next break, and I'm looking really forward to that. They don't know about it yet. I'm going to make them write a book report. My mom did that to us. We went to Disney World once as kids. We didn't travel as kids, and my kids have traveled more than I traveled from 1 to 27. They've done more, and my mom made us, get to the point. My mom made us write a book report on things. So we are actually going to go we're going to go to New York, and it kind of coincides with like this toy show that I'm going to go to. And then my boyfriend has work in Buffalo, so we're going to do Niagara Falls. And I'm going to make them write a report. I'm going to read a big book about Niagara Falls because I don't know that much about it myself. So we're going to read about Niagara Falls. We're going to learn about it, write about it, draw about it, and then somehow in there I'm going to tell them that we're going to do. Yes, I did. I've talked about this before because my mom made us. We had to write like a letter, like a plea basically to go. In Buffalo, we're going to go in May because their next break is in May. So anyways, but yeah, what I was saying. So spending my money on things, I have a very small personal budget of just like things that make me happy. And that right now is going to go to kind of, like I said, to face care. But like it also includes, I have plans with one of my girlfriends this weekend to go to a movie and dinner. So that's like my own very personal small, it kind of also fits into like each of the kids. So I have like my budget broken out just right. And then travel's in there as well and blah, 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 blah. So yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up. Have you seen Anna? I have not seen her on YouTube, but I will definitely look her up. Yeah, my sister's definitely like the more book smart one of the two of us. But yeah, so no, I'm not getting my eyelashes done anymore at all. I haven't in a while, and I'm not missing it. I loved it the whole time, loved it, and then I just got to a point where I was like, well, I'm kind of done. I've not seen The Greatest Showman. I do want to do that. Gosh, I'm so excited for Niagara Falls. Yeah, Kelly, let me know what is good to eat there. You know where I really want to go at some point in time is Chicago. That's on my list. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I will do that. So yeah, but anyways, things that I blow my money on, I would say that. And then I don't think travel's a waste of money at all. I love it. We do it very cheap. A lot of people hate the way I travel. Like, honestly, plumbing is optional. My boyfriend's taking his older sons on a trip for spring break, and they won't have plumbing or electricity. And it's just part of the trade-off, you know? It's, oh gosh, I want the pizza. Like, I want a deep dish pizza. Oh, Kelly, you know what? I'm gonna make her come see me, or we're gonna go see her. And yeah, I would love to plan cheap trips. Like, Australia, I know it seemed like glamorous, like we got to spend a day in Fiji each way. That saved us like several $100s to do that. So it's finding, Australia was a very expensive trip for us in general, just because it's a more expensive place. But like when we did Costa Rica, we were spending, I mean, it was well under $1,000 for airfare, hotel, food, everything, activities, everything we did. It was well under $1,000 for each of us. I think it was like seven something all said and done. So we do a lot, but we do it really, really cheap. And I mean, we'll do things where like, we'll just buy a thing of tortillas, some beans, some cheese, some salsa, and we'll just eat that for like a couple of meals. And then that way you're only spending like $3 depending on where you're at, and you're eating multiple meals. How to plan a cheap trip? Yes, absolutely. I'm not really down with saying exactly where I live, but I do live on the West Coast. I mean, if you haven't figured that one out, it's 11 here. But yeah, I will do that. I'll send you a message on Instagram. Yes, please. That would be amazing. The best states for someone not from the U.S. to visit. I've been to California, San Francisco, New York on a school trip, in Massachusetts, Boston, but would love to see more. Oh my gosh. That's so hard to say because there's so many different like areas. Guys, what do you suggest? I mean, there's Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is incredible and beautiful and just unbelievable. Texas has its own amazing feel. I love going to Texas. It's hotter than hell though, so I'm not used to that. Portland, Oregon is amazing. Seattle is awesome. I lived on Whidbey Island for 4 years, so I love Washington. And there we go. Yes. Florida's really, really neat. Florida's nice. That whole area there, down south is nice and humid. So I leave and my skin looks just amazing anywhere down south. Yes, Washington, D.C. I do want to take my kids to Washington, D.C. Chicago would be really amazing. Like I said, I want to go there. New York is just, I feel like New York is such a league of its own that it is, I don't know, it's just different. Yeah, New Mexico, the whole Utah and the Red Rocks are just amazing. So yeah, I want to take my kids to DC. I think I'm going to wait until they're just a little bit older and kind of know a little bit more about like American history and that kind of thing before I take them there. But I want to do that for sure. I think that would be a great trip. Gosh, what are some of the other places? I want to see the Grand Canyon. I've never seen the Grand Canyon. That's on my list. I have to go to the Grand Canyon, right? So that's going to be one of the ones I go and see. Maybe when we go see Grandma sometime, we'll like head up to the Grand Canyon and do the Grand Canyon. Like Yosemite, all those places. Yes, Maine. Oh, I want to go up and do that like in the fall. I've seen the Grand Canyon. Okay, I've seen the Grand Canyon from an airplane. So I've seen it, but I haven't like stood on the edge and like gotten to take it all in before. And I want to do that. Okay, let's see here. Yes. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Carolinas. Expecting, yeah, Londoner. Yes. Oh my gosh. But you know what? In England, I was blown away by England because it was so, and there are places in the U.S. that are just so green. And like, I remember just golfing and like looking up on the hill and it's just like green and there's little sheep. And it was the most amazing thing ever because I don't have any, I mean, that's not around here. You guys see my landscape. I live like in the desert. Mardi Gras would be cool. I want to do that too. I've never been there. So I've got a huge list myself. What about Mexico? Yeah, Mexico's cool. I know a lot of people are really iffy about Mexico. For some reason it doesn't bother me or scare me, or I'm not phased. I have no problem taking my kids there. I mean, I took them to Cabo, but my boyfriend and I went to a very not touristy area, and it was wonderful. So I know there are bad parts, but there's bad parts of the U.S. too. I mean, gosh, anywhere. You never know anymore. Yes, it is cheap. Oh, I want to do Bali. That would be a great place to go. We were just talking, we had this business dinner type thing on last Friday, and they talked about Bali. They just talked it up and up and up, and they're taking their kids there. Yes. Okay, so what I'm hoping to do, and of course this is where like divorce makes things like a little bit trickier, but what I'm really hoping to do is there's this like plan where you drive almost every state, and you take a month and a half off, and you drive through most of the states. And that is something that I would love to do with my kids at some point in time. It would be really hard. It would be hard. It would be hard to do. It would be hard to coordinate. It'd be hard to actually like drive across the country and back. But my boyfriend did it. His parents were really cool. I mean, really strict, but really cool. And they did it for them when they were kids. And he talks about it all the time. So he talks about, they too had to do book reports. So, you got your encyclopedias. So his family would do book reports. So each place they were stopping, a kid had a different report on it, or they'd pick a place that they wanted to go visit, and then the kid would like present the report about this place, because back in the day there weren't like iPhones or iPads, and you couldn't just like Google something, but they would do that. So he talks about it all the time. You see him on like Facebook every once in a while, and I think it's just something that would be so cool. But I want to do it when Deacon's old enough to drive, so that we can like trade off. Or if we do it like with all the kids, which would be even better. But that's where it gets really tricky, because you have to get like, hey, can I have the kids for a whole month? Can I do this? Can I do that? Maybe you can meet them and have them for a weekend somewhere. But I think that would just be the coolest, most memorable, just one of those like bucket list things. So that's really high up there. I don't know if it's ever going to be possible, but I think it'd be really, really cool. So I would love to do that with my kids. To rescue sea turtles, like that's like the best gig ever. Sea turtles are so incredible. I've not seen Mount Rushmore. The kids want to do it though, so I think I'm gonna have to do it with the kids. A real in Ecuador. I would love to see Ecuador. Let's stay off Bourbon Street. This is so good. I'm gonna have to like pop back in here and look at this. Let's see here. I know I've not seen Mount Rushmore. Myrtle Beach, haven't seen that either. Gosh, that sounds so cool. Okay, so that would be amazing. My cousin went to New York with my grandpa before, and I was always envious of that trip. I mean, my grandpa though, he was very he was a New York, he was born there, but total cowboy. So he basically drove it without stopping. So my poor cousin. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it is International Women's Day. That's right. Princess Pamperin's foil. Okay. Oh, you only 6. Yeah. Also something. So you already saw San Francisco. I love San Francisco. I think it's one of the best cities. Yeah. So that's something that I want to do with my kids one day. I need to start. I think I might even just start like a small savings fund for that, so that we can do that one day, because that would be like the coolest thing ever. I mean, ever. And I don't know if it's possible, and it would be like 8 years away, but it would be really cool. Really, really cool. And then by that time, let's see, we could have my boyfriend's oldest, all of his girls, so his 3 girls, my 2 boys, us, if we could swing it, even just for part of it. Yes, I definitely plan to do that when they're older. And like I said, I want another driver. So if it's just me and my boys, which would be super duper cool, but if it's just me and my boys, then I would like to have Deacon driving so that I don't have to do all of it. I've thought about that, and I hate driving. So, yeah, San Francisco's awesome. We go there. My boyfriend's part of the cricket club, one of the cricket clubs in the Bay Area. So that's why we're in San Francisco all the time, is because we've got cricket in San Francisco. We don't have cricket here, but, San Francisco has it's so diverse that so many people from so many different countries are just there, and they meet and they play cricket, because it's popular everywhere but here, except for in my living room. Can you see all that stuff? It's like, look at this. My house is like all cricket. It's insane. Okay, so, all right, I'll talk for like, oh my gosh, this is almost 40 minutes long. Holy cow. See, this is why I get nothing done. What the heck was I going to say? Hold on, let me bring it back. Oh, so when my boyfriend told me that he was going to take me, that I was flying somewhere to California, and he had work in LA, I was like, oh, maybe I'm going to meet him there. And I said, by any chance, are we going to be doing Disneyland? And he's like, why would you want to go to Disneyland? I'm like, Disneyland without the kids? That actually sounds like a really good time. And I'm the one who, when we're in Monterey, he's like, do you want to go to the aquarium? I'm like, not without the kids. Like, I can't do that without the kids. But like, just one day, that's horrible. That's totally mom cheating on her children. All right, you guys, I guess I'll go. It's been like forever. Mom, because we can make our own choices kind of thing. Oh, you know what? When my kids are that age, don't they get to pick? Like who they stay with? Maybe just that month they can just pick mom. And then the next month they can have dad. My parents went on their honeymoon to Disneyland actually, but they were young when they got married. They were 18 and 19. So my parents were babies when they got married, and my mom had me at 21, I think. So, 21. They're still together and happy, so can't judge on age because you never know. And here I am, like me and my ex-husband, we waited 6 years before we got married, and we were only married for 5. So, anyways, all right, I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna go take a shower, get a little bit of work, hopefully get a little bit of work done, and then eat some lunch. Not donuts, and then go volunteer at the kids' school. So, anyways, thanks, Sassy. You know what? To be honest, I just don't have time for any of the rest of it. So, I hope you guys have a great week. I think what I'll do is, so now me and my 2 sisters are older and we can choose. So yeah, maybe by then, and honestly, we have a really good co-parenting relationship. So I think he would actually be okay with it. Like when we did Cabo, I had 2 weekends in a row. And then here in April, May, when we go to New York, I'm going to have them for 2 weekends in a row. And he's good about it. And I'm really flexible too. Like he's getting them here, I guess tomorrow he's going to have them. So we're in a pretty good place right now, which is really nice. It helps. So hopefully we are in like 8 years when I want to take the kids across the country back. But anyways, I guess I'll hang out with you guys again next Thursday. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to record this. So if it turns out like crap, you guys can laugh with me. And then I can record my boyfriend discovering that I ruined our bathroom. So anyways, I will talk to you guys really, really soon. Thanks for hanging out. If I can figure out how to turn this thing off again, I'll talk to you guys later.